This vine isn't going away anytime soon. These mysterious vines that we got.
For sure not. I mean, we see it in winter spell. It's frozen at the end of winter spell. The ice is melting. The vine is returning in spring, and in springtime, that vine just continues to grow within wilds filled with mixed ink. And finally, in Q3, probably around the end of July, beginning of August, hint hint, wink wink, August,
Mm.
we will get Attack of the Vine! Exclamation mark. I think it's important whenever we do it that they have that exclamation mark there at the end.
Even in
And
Discord, they're like "Attack of the Vine!" Exclamation! Like that's
right.
part of how you type and spell it.
So what's up, man? I mean, Pixar continuing in Attack of the Vine, this rollout, Monsters Inc. Again, notably, this will be released Q3 right around spooky season. And I think there was a couple of episodes back where I looked in the camera and I was like, please, please, next spooky season, I want Monsters Inc. And they're doing it. They're doing the thing.
It's fun, and I like how I believe there was one banner art for this where Mike Wazowski was covered up by the branding of it, or was that
Love
unofficial
it.
fan art? I
I
forget.
haven't seen that yet. I have not seen official art of that, but I'm hoping there's a card or something that plays into that and just covers his eye up.
So there's a lot going on here in this art, but there's three things in particular. One you've already pointed out was Monsters Inc., which again was not expecting them, but we were kind of hopeful.
And the next, casually in the background of this key art for Attack of the Vine, there are three things happening there. The first we'll point out is in both, well, we'll say the left for now because it's the most recognizable, and that is the house from Up. That
Floating
is Mr.
casually.
Yeah, that is Carl Fredrickson's house up there from Up. So I mean, that's to say what we're getting another Pixar franchise right there in Attack of the Vine.
So two right there.
And then if you look right above Sully's head, the vine is actually like entangling a giant blimp. I'm pretty sure that's Charles Muntz's blimp from Up as well,
Hmm.
where he's got all the dogs and stuff. And then over in the far right corner, I believe that is Rapunzel's tower that we see.
There's a lot of people going, is it the Forbidden Mountain? Is it Rapunzel's castle? Like immediately a few things were firing off there.
Yeah, I mean, art wise, like if we go and we can compare that to Rapunzel's tower, that is for sure Rapunzel's tower. So that brings the question, right? Is who is the next big bad? This is something we've talked about multiple times. I have multiple running theories. Hades, we've seen he's got big plans for August. This could be right around August. He was making a deal. Who is he making a deal with? And then I noticed something with the Queen going on as well because and we don't have it on here, but if we actually go over to the website and the product stuff for Attack of the Vine, they show off some more cards that are going to be coming out in Attack of the Vine, and one of them is oh no, it's not Attack of the Vine. My bad. It's in Wilds actually. It's a queen who is absorbing some sort of power from the vines and giving it to her council of queens that she's created. I don't know, man. And this could easily be one of those things where there is a true villain, big bad, or maybe it's just man versus nature.
Because when was the last villain was Jafar, and that
Right.
was how many sets ago? And I guess how many sets?
Seven, eight, eight. That was set eight.
Seven, and then Attack of the Vine will be 12,
12.
13, 12. So seven, 8, 9. So it was
Fabled
what?
out.
It's four sets every 4 sets.
So
Was
it
it around?
was. And then, like, again, Fabled. So Fabled was 9,
That's true.
10, 11, 12.
Ballpark. Those ballpark. It's ballpark the range whenever we expect to see a new villain.
Right. But I would love to see it where we get another Illuminator's Quest during this time, right? Even if we're not taking on a villain, I think it would be cool for everybody to team up and actually take on the Vine, for instance. Maybe we don't know who the villain is behind it. Maybe it's an accident. There's just plants that have been growing, and it's just all of the mixed ink within the land from It's all Martin's fault. I mean, he started the flood.
Blame Martin. Yeah, I think to kind of cap this, because again, we're just looking at cover art. Like that's the only thing we got. Um, the Hades theory, I think, has died down a little bit in my opinion because he got Hades and Vines really don't go together, but he did make a deal with somebody or was looking to make a deal with somebody.
I have
So
thoughts on that, but I'll save them for a future piece of content.
future, yeah,
Um, then the last thing for Attack of the Vine, and I know I kind of threw this in here, and I haven't really talked to you about this yet either, is new Glimmer archetype. So we had Whispers. Whispers are in this set, Whispers are in last set. Looking at patterns, and I look at patterns way too much. When they introduce a new archetype, I guess, they're really around for 2 sets. Even Duel Link was only around for 2 sets. So moving out of Winter Spell, you'll go into Wilds and stuff like that. If I can, yeah. So Attack of the Vine, again, if you go to the website, it says 100% organic panic coming fall 2026. It's growing. It's invasive, reaching into the sky. The thorny vine sprouts threats of all kinds, from vinyling monsters to leafy duplicates of various glimmers. This blooming terror is scary, but why not fight scary with scary? Emphasis there on from vinyling monsters to leafy duplicates of various glimmers. Could we see these vines like take on, I don't want to say whisper, but almost like glimmers that are made out of that they are those duplicates, the leafy duplicates, I guess. I don't know what you would call them, but it's just like a whole new type. And maybe that would go into a Illuminator's Quest in general
maybe.
with the cards that you're playing against instead of like being taken over by Ursula or anything like or hypnotized by Jafar, you're actually competing against the leafy duplicates that the vine has created of glimmers.
To be determined.
We'll see. Then lastly, rolling right out of that, and then maybe this goes right back into Hades, is we have our very first look at Q4 set. Unnamed, well, I don't want to say unannounced. It's unnamed. This I can find the photo. I know it's got Coco in it, which just continues our carousel here of throwing Pixar
Pixar.
characters into the realm of Disney Lorcana. I don't see the art here. I don't think
Uh,
there's much for it. It just says
no,
Q4. Q4 shows off Coco. I do see it. Coming and what is his uncle? Is it Uncle Ernesto? Ernesto
uh,
de la Cruz? Or is that the villain?
Ernesto is the villain. Hold on. Cookie go. Uh,
I
This
don't
is
know.
our
I haven't
time to
seen it.
rewatch Coco.
Tio, Uncle Tio.
Okay. But it shows off both of them inside the Great Illuminary, notably.
Yep.
You can tell by that pillar in the back. I absolutely love this art. And if, again, unannounced date, but if this plays out Q4, let's say it comes out around November, that will come out right around Day of the Dead or around that time. So it could play into there, and you could play more into that idea of Hades of you got Day of the Dead, you have Coco, you could have Hades pulling off whatever it is he's doing, playing with the dead, and potentially see Dr. Facilier return, his friends on the other side. Love
Maybe.
to see that reprinted there.
Maybe it would be something. I'm trying to decipher. It looks like it's just a crowd surrounding that stage. So again, nothing too crazy to jump off of other than that's what's ultimately coming. Um, this will be the last set of the year too, notably. So and then rotation will happen with this
With that
set.
set, that'll be when rotation starts.
Yeah. It's hard to believe that we have one more year playing with these cards and then we're faced with another rotation.
And
It's
that's
gonna
a
be
reminder to
interesting.
everybody that will be sets 5 through 7, 8, 5 through 8, 5, 6, 7, 4. Yep,
Yes,
sets 5 through 8 that will be rotated out in core constructed.
because it'll be Fabled, Whispers, Winterspell Wilds.
will be the remaining.
I think. I don't. We don't have the graph pulled up. That's just the set rotation's coming. It's coming up again.
Be prepared.